Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this video presentation. So this is a little clip video that walks you step by step of the 5 elements we have as a VTU business in Nigeria. Okay, remember this is Mr. Shedrach. This is Legit Cash Biz online, place where we teach you thriving ethical online and information marketing business in the world. So the only way you can get video updates and the latest thing that happens in VTU business is for you to subscribe to Legit Cash Biz channel so that you'll be updated when a video like this is released. We try as much as possible to make sure that we give you a video that are real and of course that solve problem, not just that we are trying to broadcast a video. And besides, we are not trying to tell you to pay to watch all the videos. It's free. You can download, watch online, and of course, gain knowledge about the VTU business and other related business we have been talking about all these years. Now, it has been of a notice to us and also to the company and me in particular, people that makes inquiries about VTU business in Nigeria. Most of them we are confused. Some people that actually make commitment into the business, they did not understand how the business operates. Most of them we are just looking at it in the face value of product sales. Okay, but in this video, I'm going to make sure that I extensively talk more of how the business are to be run. If you really want to make money, I'm talking about making like 100, 500,000 a month in the business. So I'm going to give you some case analysis and of course give you those 5 elements. So I don't know who you are, and of course you may be hearing about VTU business in Nigeria or any other place, but one thing we have done, or I have done, I and my company has done, is that we are here to educate you on the business aspect of VTU, not just to sell you a VTU solution. That's what differentiates us from other companies. We are only operated by the trade name of e-network business solution and of course unique recharge solution. These are the 2 companies that has jointly come together to start powering telecom business of different magnitude in the realm of internet in Nigeria and also in the globe. So it is highly a good opportunity that you start a business that is profitable. But then if you want to start a business that is profitable, you must know how the business makes you money, not just what you hear on the internet. There is going to be a blueprint that gives you steps so that you'll be aware and know exactly what you need to know on how to make back either your capital and of course to expand the business. And then why am I knowledgeable enough to explain or educate you on this? I've been in the business of VTU telecom business for like 6 years now, and during all these 6 years, we have experienced a lot of failure and success in between. So it is all the experience I have that led me to start a Legit Cash Biz online channel for the first time. And also it's the same experience that makes me to see it that I shoot this video, pointing that 5 elements that makes you that big money on the telecom industry, either in Nigeria or any other part of the world where you are. So stick with me on this journey while we take the 5 elements that make you the major money on VTU business in Nigeria. Remember, what I encourage you to do is to subscribe to Legit Cash Biz online channel so that when a video like this is released, you'll be able to get notified on your email. Are you with me now? And then there's a lot of videos here which you can watch for free. These are all different business opportunities and of course how to do several things on ICT world. So let's go in for the proper video. Now, this is instantVTU.com.ng. This is one of our resource sites where we talk about the business, not just the business. Here, we are just delivering products to the end customer, okay? Now, picking those 5 elements, I'm going to borrow some set page on legitcashbiz.com. Of course, most people don't understand that Legit Cash Biz is the official page where you can get set up of different variable businesses. I personally set up for people in Nigeria and the globe. So legitcash.biz.com is a resource site. I, Shedrach, this is a place where I talk and mentor so many people about business, startup, how to build self-funnels, how to start affiliate marketing system. There's a lot of product on legitcash.biz.com. So out of this, there's a set page that interests me most, and I want to use it to explain that. If you have a amount under products and services, you will see VTU web setup. There's something I said there because I'm the one that wrote the same copy. So I want to refresh your mind on that and then use it as a cornerstone for this our lecture. Okay. So this thing, we don't want to make it to be lengthy, the video to be lengthy, but if you come here on this telecom setup, I just want to point few things for you so that you can be aware of those five elements in which that makes you money. Now here, there's a statement that says how you can make 195K per month or even more doing this business. Now, what is that business we are talking about? We're talking about VTU business and telecom business. Now, these are the 5 elements, okay? Now, watch it. When you sign up into this VTU portal setup business, we are referring to people that has not yet buy the business. But you that are watching this video, you must have a VTU site ongoing, either with us or any other company in the world, or any other company in Nigeria. But you must make sure that this 5 elements is there. Now, look at what we said here. When you sign up into this VTU portal setup business, you have 5 categories. In other words, you have 5 elements of people or customers that will be interested in your product and services, which include the following. Do you get it now? One of the 5 elements is that personal users. Now, what are those personal users that comes into your VTU business? Those who want to just use your platform to do their daily recharge or to test your platform before they can start doing business with you. You don't charge these people money to get on board. These are your free users. Now, if you look at this instantvtu.com, you discover that this place, you don't pay anything to join, okay? You just come in, sign up, register a free account, and start transacting, and then the system will be responding to you. Are you getting it? So that is exactly what we mean by personal user. So you must have a personal user interface in your VTU business for you to talk about making money for the first time. Now, these personal users, what they do, or what the telecom interface that service your personal user do, is to clear doubts and, of course, to make them understand that whatever you are telling them is actually what true. Now, the second element that makes you money in the VTU business are vendors. Now, these are not people that are personal users. Who are vendors? Those who know how the business functions, and they are using your platform to resell for profit. These people are now doing the business in a small scale base. So you can charge these people, let's say 1,000 for being a vendor. So in this regard, Instant VTU may have a secondary site that just talk about vendors. Vendors will just come and sign up in that secondary site. Different from the primary site, where they will now have different compensation plan in terms of commissions assigned to them. Now you as admin, you will charge them money, let's just say 1,000 naira for them to be a vendor. Now this is the place where you now make money from the business. Are you getting the concept? Remember, these personal users, which is the first one, they may be transacting. You give them different commission rates that are a little bit different from that of the vendors. For instance, if you are selling to a vendor, the personal users as 2% in MTN, for instance, you may decide to sell to vendors at 3% discounts. Are you with me? And that will force the personal users to start to upgrade to become a vendor. Having seen that they are actually interacting with the platform and it is working. Now they want to now upgrade to a vendor so that they can be able to get discount and then run it as a business after they must have mastered it. So you do not have much way to to start convincing them about the platform again. Now the third people are developers. Who are developers? Developers are clients that have an application who will be contacting you to integrate your API into their existing platform. Let's say you charge them what, 2,000 naira to use your API. Are you getting it now? So let me show you an example. Our application, which is VTU Product Creator, have this facility. So if you go down, you will see API documentation. When you click on this API documentation, it will tell you about how to integrate Instant VTU API. Though it's free, but what we are trying to say here is that you as a VTU owner, you must have a platform that service all these parameters, all these sectors, before you talk about making millions of naira in this business. So you must be able to be intelligent enough to be able to understand that there are a set of people that will just be calling you, sir, I have seen your platform online, but please, sir, do you have an API where I can connect? And then you as admin, we assign cash back to the API users. Let me give you a case study of how these API are assigned in terms of cash back, because the VTU Product Creator software have this, almost all the elements is inclusive of the VTU Product Creator. But so many people that are resellers and partners and investors that has invested in the business are just keen to just one element. And then at the same time, if they could not be able to make, if you go to the quick links there, you see commission rates. I'm just citing this as an example, just to give you what I wanted to explain. So if you look critically on this product and discount commission, you will see that the first one here is talking about Port Harcourt electricity. You will see that the registered user will go home with 0.5%, while the API user is going home with 0.5%. So that is to tell you that the system also services API users. So if you have a VTU site in any company at all, or even in our own company, who do not have this facility, then that means your business, your VTU business may suffer. So you must get a platform, or if you know you have a platform with us, you must utilize this element. So I've talked about developer. The developers are these people, they will just come to connect with your existing solution, and then you can charge them amount, let's say 2,000 naira to use your API. Now, the fourth element is network marketers. Now, these are not customers. They are not vendors, they are not developers, but these are people who have seen how your product and services work, and they say, oh, wow. And they are set to get your client in return for commission, both direct and indirect commissions. Now, let's say you charge these people 5,000 naira and the system take at least 3,500 while your company retain 1,500. What does it really mean? This is a place where we talk about membership, okay? Now, remember that membership has to do with entry fee you pay into a network. Are you with me now? This is a place where most of the platforms you see on the line, this is where they start their own journey. Are you with me? And they jump to this fourth one. That's why they're having issues in the business. If you are telling someone to pay money to join a platform which they have not even experienced. So most average Nigerians will run away from such platforms, even though it's profitable. Are you with me now? But if you start with the first element and then build it gradually to the last element, you will see that you are making money in the process on the business. This is like a self-funnel blueprint we are showing you in this video. I'm showing you this because we understand this not just because of paper, but experiences we have had in the business. That's why we are bringing these 5 elements together. Now, these network marketers are people that will not get to vendors, personal users, and developers that will pay you. So if you charge them, they use a MLM compensation plan to work the matrix and then reward them for their efforts. And then you can retain 1,500. It is money in the table for you as a VTU portal owner. Now, the 5 elements is what VTU site owners. Now, this is the last element, and that's where the major money comes in the business. Okay, now the VTU site owner, these are categories of people who have used their services and they now want to have their own portal, just like you. Are you with me now? Now, let's say we set up the portal and you make 36,000 per setup. You get it? Now, these kinds of VTU site owners, they are also further divided into sections. That's where we now have partners, we have resellers, we have investors, people that are ordering for VTU portal creator softwares. Now, most of the resource sites we build for clients, we usually bring all these 5 elements to you. But the only problem with some clients is that they will just stick with one element and they will keep on hammering on product. Okay, buy. Most people are not interested to buy from you, sir or ma, but they are interested for you to help them start the business on their own accord. Most people are not interested to even start a business. They are looking for a way to start referring people into your business. Most people are coming in to connect with a solution. So why are you naive enough that you are just focused on keep buying? Now look at the last element, which is the 6th one, product purchase. Each of the above stated clients account type make you money in minutes as people or customer on different plan interact and do transaction using your portal. Let's say you are making 200 naira to 2,500 for 100 clients per day. In 30 days, you have made 30,000 to 60,000 for product purchase alone. Now, the essence of the VTU portal setup is not for you to start just rendering, talking about commission, because most people that come for the business, they'll be looking at the commission rates. They will say, this place, oh, you are selling MTN at 4%. Oh, sir, please, can you make it 5%? Let me tell you, my brother or sister that is watching this video, no matter how you want to see the business, before you make profit on airtime vending, you must have like up to 10 million people transacting on your VTU sites. And for you to have 10 million people, it means you have 10 million queries to answer every day. Are you getting the gist or the knowledge? I'm Shedrach. I don't talk trash. And when I want to talk, I talk life into my presentation. That's the reason why you see me, I don't talk to please any person or to talk something that is not real. Let me tell you, when you have so many people on your network, you have so many issues to handle. I'm not talking about technical issue. I'm not talking about the platform not working. I'm talking about these are different kinds of people that will come and then start, you as the owner of the business, you start having a lot of, what's called dragging, sir, please, how is this? Before you know, you'll be weighed up as an entrepreneur. But if you're able to be sensitive enough to start to give a sensitization to the 5 elements that makes you money in the business, you may have a lesser client, but a higher return. You may have like up to like 300 or 500 clients that has made you millions. Instead of having like millions of customers that have put you into what? A heart attack in terms of like managing all of them. Are you with me now? That's why some people will only be keen. Okay, please give me this in 5%. It's good. It's obvious. The 5% might not be that too much, but you shouldn't focus only on percentage. Even though you focus only on data is even more profitable than more than airtime. Are you with me? Like GoTV, DSTV, StarTime subscriptions are also very profitable. But people always look at, oh, sir, please give me this, give me this. At the end, they will keep on mounting pressure on WhatsApp or even Facebook. Oh, sir, please come and use my time. We are selling cheap. No, don't advertise a business that has to do with product sales. Advertise the telecom business. Tell your client on WhatsApp or Facebook, I have a business. Come and start telecom business. This includes these 5 elements. Do not just target one section. And then when you did not make any ends meet, maybe in 1 month or 2 months, you start complaining or you start talking bad at the company. Are you with me now? Because you are very naive. You are just keen to what you have seen or maybe read in the net. It doesn't really work that way. You got to understand that the human perception about the business is different. They have to see those 5 elements. And when they are just targeting one element, they may just go in and go to another person. And then let me tell you one thing. This is just like a banking services. Okay, you may be using like any bank that you don't. Maybe you are using UPA, and then provincial you see a GT bank offer. You may just leave the UPA and go for another one. So that's exactly how it is. But if you have those 5 elements, there's a probability, there is a certainty, there is a guarantee that you make money in the VTU business. But when you don't have those 5 elements, and then if you don't have those 5 elements, and one of the elements is the one that is pushing your business, you ignore it. Let me give you an instance. For instance, if you have these 5 elements, and then maybe paraventure is the network marketer element that is now selling, you now be telling them you must be a personal user. You must be, no, concentrate and make sure that that one is working fine. Then if it is portal setup, everybody is just asking you, sir, please, how will I set my own website? You just ignore them and tell them, okay, start using the site first. No, you are failing. You will fail. You know why? Because your customers somehow also define your business to some extent. And then you can always know as a business owner to understand when your customer is in need of that. And then you focus to make sure you deliver on that area. Now, one of the things we have done so far is that any VTU portal setup we are building, there is a lot of plans, even on data mobile, instant mobile, ATM cash. Those plans, people don't understand why we put those elements, why we are charging what we are charging. The reason for charging high in most packages is because we have considered this as I want to run it as a business for you, not just as maybe you just want to build up something. We are collecting money from you. No, we are trying to make sure we represent this element in your telecom business so that you will not suffer in the business. But the only problem we are having to some of the clients we are having lately is that they don't understand that those elements have to be utilized. They will just think that they are focusing on sales. Sales is already there. The market is a little bit saturated in sales. So everybody have book and call website that has to do with VTU telecom business. So the sale is gradually not actually the issue now. The issue is that there's no complete system. For if you come to these packages, you see a lot of packages we have here. The reason for having these packages are for many purposes. Are you with me now? Like the one of 23,500, we just give you a VTU site. It doesn't have those business aspect of it. The one of 85 have the business. Then the one of 875 has extensive business of it. Now, this is the reason after you have spent so much money to set up this business, and maybe me personally, Shedrach, or any of our team, we chat you on WhatsApp and also tell you to slide these 5 elements. You are busy building one section of the business. At the end, you will fail. Now, let me give you a case study. That was a client. I don't want to mention the name of the VTU site, but we built this up to like 3, 4, 5 months back. When we are starting up, I chatted the guy up. In fact, we talked, and I told him that very soon I will be calling you about VTU business. So he says it's not true. You know, he was so skeptical. And then 5 months later, people were calling him. People were disturbing him. And then you know the place where they are disturbing him. They're not disturbing him to start transacting in his own portal setup, portal business. I mean, his own platform. They are interested in the 5 elements, which is what? To have their own website. Are you with me now? Now, after this guy realized that this is what is going to help his business scale to, he now called back to the company and said that he wanted to now begin to let people understand how to start the business. And I told him that he must have these 5 elements because before now, he doesn't have the 5 elements. Now we have reached an agreement, he's going to have it. And then when he have it, you will see him, boom, his business will start working automatically. Now, that is just it. And one thing I want to tell you about this video or this presentation is that there are people that you need to rely on every day of your life about mentorship. People think that they know it all. Maybe you're a banker, maybe an ICT personnel. You say, okay, this is, I know how it is. My brother, my sister. That is what we call mentorship. Even me, being Shedrach, I have a mentor. Are you getting what I'm saying? I am not Mr. Know-all. That's why most people that come in for this business, after they must have paid in money, they will be confused and they will, at the same time, they will be claiming they know everything. Without utilizing these 5 elements, you can't make money. That's just the central truth. And you must have your VTU site to have these 5 elements. Whether you buy from what's it called? Instant mobile, data mobile, ATM cash, or any portal setup you may think, maybe a reseller website hanging in the net in Nigeria. I don't care. But you must have these 5 elements. Before you talk about making 100,000, 500,000, 300,000 that we are calling in most of the video we are presenting. Kindly utilize the 5 elements. Now, let's sum up your profit. Maybe in a day, you were able to get just one client to buy into all the different account types mentioned above, as highlighted above. Your profit for just one day will be what? This. And if you calculate it, you will be able to mount up to this. But this is an estimate, but it's bigger than that. So my brother, my sister, it is time you start your business, VTU business using the 5 elements. If you don't have the complete 5 elements in your own existing VTU business, kindly contact me on WhatsApp, okay? Our number remains 081 36 36 7446. I will be personally just mention that, sir, can I have my 5 elements in my VTU business? I already have an existing business with you people, but I don't have it. Can I have it in my own VTU business? Can you mentor me on how to utilize it? Because apart from having the 5 elements, there's a way you have to approach your customers. Most of these things we cannot shoot it on the videos. But if you have the 5 elements in your business, I will be the one to tell you how to do it to make it start working. You do not have to claim that I know it all. And you should not stick with one element and then they expect magic to happen. So just chat me up on WhatsApp, 081 36 37 446. I'm available to attend to people that are actually requesting the 5 element completion on the our VTU website. What we're going to do as a team is to evaluate your website, whether you build with our own company solution or you build with X-Work solution, any place you have built the VTU site, and this 5 element is not included, we evaluate it, give the estimate cost to make it inclusive of it. And we want you to survive the business. We don't want you to quit. Quitting is not good in business, because if I have quitted or if my company have quitted these 5 years, we wouldn't have been here to tell you about VTU business. Why are you quitting? Do you think your corporate world is good? Okay, go and start working. How much are you being paid? Peanut. If you pay like maybe 50,000 a month, you are dragging every time for money. Are you getting it? I'm a financial consultant. I talk about finance, but I don't talk it always. But let me be very frank with you. There's nothing like building a business of your own, especially on the net. You are building an asset. Asset is what makes you money, not you building job. You know, I'm working. Okay, this thing is just a passerby. Telecom is a business that can never go dry in any country, not only in Nigeria. So do not think of quitting. What you have to do is to do a revolution about your business. Bring the 5 elements. Position yourself as an authority. We have billions of Nigerians. Don't think that the market is no longer there. And another thing that we are going to still talk about is people that are chasing different kinds of people. I'm going to be talking about it in the next video, whereby people are now busy. They are busy chasing one set of people to come and buy from them. You cannot tell people that knows about it. So all these things are some of the things I have to do addressing in the channel. So please stick with us in the channel. Do not mind the way I talk sometimes. This is how I talk, and I talk live into some people and people that can listen to me. And of course, it's for your own betterment. Okay, do not think as, oh, I don't have any issue with any person. Okay, the last video I released, which was like yesterday or there, right? Some people were calling, so are you angry with somebody? No, I can't be angry. I have you people as my interest. That's the reason why I wake up every day, and my company is there. My staff come to work because we are there. And if we are angry with you, then we are not a good businessman and woman. So please do not think that I am seeing every one of us as equal and without no discrepancy. Whether you are in Nigeria, like some people now patronize us, they are UK and Germany, we are all the same thing. And if I can add all this to the whole world and also to you, there's no way you will learn the business, okay? The only thing that you can do to us is to subscribe and watch or download the video to your laptop and begin to rewatch it, because this is how you grow up as an entrepreneur. Don't just rush into the market that you know that is already there. There's no rushing. You can build your business and start it up. I built our own business and it started working, and any other person can build it to start working. Another thing that we do in these 5 elements is that we position you to make sure that the system is working without you. That's the beauty. The next video review, we're going to be evaluating the technology we are actually using that makes it possible that if you set the 5 elements, you don't need to do a banner advert or even a Facebook advert. And then the system will be answering you. Thank you for watching. Right.